Lana here, and today's reading is intense because it's uncovering truths that have been hidden from you. Someone rich, well-known, and admired by many has secretly fallen for you, and they are very close to confessing their feelings. Yes, someone who lives a life most people only see on screens, someone with status, success, and attention all around them, has been thinking about you in a way that is deeply personal and emotional. This is not just a crush. This is not just curiosity. Their heart is involved, and they can't hold it in much longer. This is a timeless reading, so whenever you find this, it's meant for you. Only take what resonates with you. What makes this even more surprising is that this person is not used to feeling nervous about love. People usually chase them. People usually try to impress them. But with you, it's different. You make them feel soft, human, and emotionally exposed. They may act confident on the outside, but inside, their heart races when they think about opening up to you. They have been hiding these feelings, watching from a distance, wondering if you would ever see them the same way. The three cards leading this message are the King of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups, and the Moon. This shows someone successful and stable, someone with real romantic feelings, and someone who has been keeping a big emotional secret. There is love here, but also fear of being vulnerable. Stay with me, because how this confession happens, and why they feel so deeply for you, is about to unfold in a way you won't expect. When we put all these energies together, a powerful love story begins to unfold, one that has been growing quietly behind the scenes. This is not loud, playful attraction. This is deep, serious emotion building inside someone who never expected to feel this way. The King of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups, and the Moon together show a person who looks strong and successful on the outside, but inside, their heart is going through something tender, emotional, and life-changing because of you. The King of Pentacles tells us who this person is in the world. They are stable, wealthy, respected, and used to being in control. Their life is structured. They make smart decisions. They don't usually let emotions lead the way. People come to them for security, leadership, and support. They are not used to feeling unsure or vulnerable. Love, for them, is normally practical and slow. They don't fall easily, and they definitely don't risk their reputation for just anyone. So the fact that their heart has chosen you says a lot. It means they see something rare in you, something genuine and grounding that makes them feel safe in a way money and status never could. But while the King of Pentacles shows their outer world, the Knight of Cups reveals their inner heart. Behind that strong image is someone who feels deeply, dreams about love, and secretly wants a real emotional connection. Around you, they don't just feel attraction, they feel romance, sweetness, and emotional pull. You make them feel softer, more open, more human. They may imagine talking to you for hours, laughing with you, sharing quiet moments where they don't have to be the important person everyone else sees. With you, they want to be real. This is the part that surprises them the most. They are not used to daydreaming about someone. They are not used to feeling nervous about expressing emotions. But their heart keeps going back to you. The Knight of Cups energy shows they want to offer love, not just attention. They want emotional closeness. They want to tell you how they feel in a sincere and gentle way. Their feelings are not rushed or fake. They have been growing slowly, becoming deeper each time they think about you. Then comes the Moon, which explains why all of this has been hidden. This person has been keeping these feelings to themselves, locked away in a private space inside their heart. The Moon shows fear, uncertainty, and emotional confusion. Not because their feelings aren't real, but because they are very real, and that makes them scary. Admitting love means stepping into the unknown. It means risking rejection, gossip, or changes in their carefully built life. For someone who is used to control, this emotional risk feels huge. The Moon also shows that most of this has been happening in silence. Late night thoughts, quiet longing, moments where they think about you and wonder, what if? During the day, they may act normal, focused, and composed. But in private, their emotions rise to the surface. They may replay your conversations, remember your smile, or feel a deep emotional pull they can't explain. Their heart understands what is happening, even if their mind is still trying to make sense of it. Together, these three cards tell the story of someone who is everything on the outside but feels something missing inside until they met you. You bring emotional warmth into their structured world. You make them feel seen not for their success, but for who they truly are. That is rare for them. Many people may want their status, but you touch their heart. You make them feel calm, understood, and emotionally safe. At the same time, this connection is changing them. The strong, grounded King of Pentacles is learning to open up like the Knight of Cups. The hidden emotions of the moon are slowly rising toward the surface. They are moving from silence to expression, from fear to emotional courage. It's not an easy journey for them, but love is pushing them forward. Their confession, when it happens, will carry all three of these energies. It will be serious and sincere, not playful. It will be emotional and heartfelt, not just logical. And it will come after a period of inner struggle where they had to face their fears and accept their true feelings. This is someone who has taken time to understand their heart before speaking. This connection is not shallow. It is built on emotional depth, quiet admiration, and a growing desire to share something real. They don't just see you as someone attractive or interesting. They see you as someone they could trust with their heart, someone who brings peace into their busy world, someone who makes them want more than success. They want love. Altogether, these cards show a powerful emotional awakening in someone who never expected to fall, but now cannot ignore what they feel. Their heart has chosen. Their emotions are growing stronger, and the truth they have been hiding is slowly preparing to come into the light. Now we step into the energy of the moon, and this is where everything hidden begins to make sense. If the King of Pentacles showed us their powerful outer world, and the Knight of Cups revealed their romantic heart, the moon explains why all of this has been kept in the shadows for so long. This card is about secrets, deep emotions, and feelings that are too intense or confusing to bring into the light right away. The moon tells us that this person has been hiding what they feel for you, not because it's fake, but because it feels overwhelming and vulnerable. They are not used to emotions that make them feel unsure or out of control. Their life is usually clear, planned, and visible to the public, but their feelings for you live in a private, quiet space inside them that they don't fully understand yet. It's like their heart knows something their mind is still trying to figure out. This card shows late-night thoughts, silent longing, and emotions that grow stronger when no one else is around. They may think about you when everything is quiet, when they finally have a moment alone with their own feelings. During the day, they might act normal, focused, and composed. But at night, their emotions rise to the surface. They wonder what you're doing, how you feel, and whether there could really be something between you. The moon also speaks of fear, not fear of you, but fear of being emotionally exposed. This person has an image to maintain. People see them as confident, successful, and in control. Admitting deep feelings means showing a softer side that not everyone gets to see. That can feel scary for someone who is used to being strong all the time. They may worry about what others would think, how it could affect their public life, or whether opening up could lead to heartbreak. There is also confusion here. Their feelings for you may have started quietly, almost without them noticing. At first, it may have felt like simple admiration or curiosity, but over time, those emotions grew deeper, more emotional, and harder to ignore. Now they are in a place where their heart feels full, but their mind is still asking questions. Is this real? Is this the right time? What if this changes everything? These thoughts have kept them moving slowly and carefully. The moon can also show that you might not fully see how strongly they feel. From the outside, they may seem calm or distant, giving very few signs of what is happening inside. But that's because most of their emotions are hidden beneath the surface. Just like the moon reflects light in the darkness, their feelings are real even if they are not fully visible yet. There is a deep emotional current here that has been building quietly. This card also talks about intuition. On some level, you may have felt that something was different about the way they look at you or the energy between you. The moon suggests that there has been an unspoken emotional connection, something felt more than said. Even if words haven't been spoken yet, the emotional energy has been there, moving in silence. At the same time, the moon shows that this period of hiding cannot last forever. Emotions kept in the dark eventually look for light. The more they try to suppress what they feel, the stronger it becomes. Their heart is asking to be heard, even if their mind is still afraid. This is the tension they are living with, deep love growing inside, and fear of what happens when it finally comes out. So the moon tells us that this confession has been delayed by secrecy, fear, and emotional uncertainty. But it also tells us that the feelings are very real and deeply rooted. What has been hidden in the shadows is slowly rising to the surface, and when it finally comes into the light, it will explain everything they have been silently feeling for you all along. Now we move into the energy of the Knight of Cups, and this is where the emotions really begin to speak. If the King of Pentacles showed us their stable, successful outer world, the Knight of Cups reveals what is happening inside their heart. This is the side of them that few people get to see. The romantic, dreamy, emotionally open part that they usually keep hidden behind their strong public image. The Knight of Cups is the card of true romantic feelings, emotional offers, and heartfelt confessions. This tells us that what they feel for you is not just admiration from a distance. It's not just physical attraction. It's emotional. It's the kind of feeling that makes someone replay conversations in their mind, smile when they think of you, and imagine what it would be like to be close to you in a real, loving way. You have touched their heart in a way that feels gentle but powerful at the same time. This person may come across as confident and composed in public, but when it comes to you, they feel soft. The Knight of Cups energy makes them want to open up, to express what they feel, and to show you their vulnerable side. They may have written messages in their head 100 times. They may have imagined the moment they finally tell you how much you mean to them. There is a sweetness here, a genuine desire to connect with you on a deep emotional level, not just a surface one. The Knight of Cups is also a dreamer. This person doesn't just think about the present moment with you. They daydream about what could be. They imagine dates, conversations, laughter, and quiet moments together. They picture a softer life where they can take off the famous or important mask and just be themselves with you. Around you, they don't want to impress. They want to feel understood. This card shows that their confession will come from the heart, not from ego. They are not trying to win you over with status or money. In fact, they may feel nervous that you only see their outer success and not the real person inside. What they truly want is for you to see their emotions, their sincerity, and the love they genuinely feel. The Knight of Cups energy is honest, gentle, and full of emotional truth. There is also a poetic energy around this. They may express their feelings in a very sweet or thoughtful way. Their words may surprise you because they will be softer and more emotional than you expected from someone like them. It's like their heart has been waiting for the right moment to speak, and when it does, it will be hard for them to hold back. You might see a side of them that no one else usually gets to see. At the same time, the Knight of Cups can be nervous about rejection. This person feels deeply, and that makes them sensitive. They may worry about whether you feel the same, whether the timing is right, or whether their confession could change everything between you. That's why they have been moving slowly, feeling their way through their emotions before taking action. But their heart is becoming louder than their fears. This card also shows emotional courage. Even though they are nervous, they are reaching a point where staying silent feels worse than taking the risk. Their feelings for you have grown too strong to ignore. They don't just want to admire you from afar anymore. They want to step forward, open their heart, and offer you something real. So the Knight of Cups tells us that this confession will be filled with emotion, sincerity, and romantic intention. This is someone who doesn't just like you. They feel connected to you on a heart level. When they finally speak, it will come from a place of genuine love, softness, and a deep desire to build an emotional bond with you that goes far beyond the surface. Now let's talk about the King of Pentacles, because this card is the foundation of this whole story. This is not just any person. This is someone who has built a life of success, stability, and recognition. When this card shows up in a love reading like this, it points to a person who is financially secure, respected in their field, and used to being seen as powerful and dependable. People look at them and see confidence, control, and someone who always knows what they're doing. They don't usually show weakness, and they definitely don't rush into emotional confessions. That's why what they feel for you is such a big deal. This person is used to being the provider, the leader, the one others rely on. They are practical, grounded, and very protective of their image. Their world is structured, planned, and carefully managed. But you came into their energy and stirred something they didn't expect. You made them feel something that doesn't fit into their usual controlled lifestyle. Their feelings for you feel soft, warm, and emotional in a way that catches them off guard. It's like their heart stepped in and said, "This one matters," even if their mind tried to stay logical. The King of Pentacles also shows someone who does not play games with love. When they want someone, it's serious. They think long term. They think about stability, loyalty, and building something real. This isn't the type of person who confesses feelings just for fun or for attention. If they are feeling pulled to open their heart to you, it means they see value in you that goes deeper than attraction. They see someone they could trust, someone who feels genuine in a world where many people around them may not be. There's also a strong sense of protection here. This person may watch you quietly, making sure you're okay, noticing things about you that you don't even realize others see. They admire your energy, your authenticity, and the way you carry yourself. You may not even be trying, but to them, you feel like peace. And for someone who lives a busy, high-pressure life, that kind of emotional comfort is rare and priceless. At the same time, this card shows why they have been holding back. The King of Pentacles moves slowly in matters of the heart. They don't like taking risks that could damage their reputation or make them feel out of control. Admitting feelings means stepping out of their safe, stable world and into emotional vulnerability. That is not easy for them. They may have told themselves to focus on work, responsibilities, or public life, but their heart keeps coming back to you. Another important thing about this card is loyalty. Once this person chooses someone, they don't look around. Their feelings are steady and long-lasting. So if they are developing love for you, it's not something that will disappear overnight. It has been growing quietly, becoming stronger the more they try to ignore it. They may even feel frustrated with themselves, wondering why they can't just move on from these emotions. But the truth is, their heart has already chosen. This person may also feel a bit intimidated by their own feelings. Not because you scare them in a bad way, but because what they feel is real. Real feelings mean real risks. What if you don't feel the same? What if this changes the dynamic between you? These thoughts may have kept them silent for a while, but the King of Pentacles energy also brings determination. When they decide something is worth it, they go for it, even if it takes courage. So in this story, this card tells us that this rich, successful person is not just flirting or fantasizing. They are seriously considering opening their heart and offering something stable, committed, and long-term. Their confession, when it comes, will not be dramatic just for show. It will be sincere, grounded, and coming from a place of deep respect and genuine care for you.